Welcome back, everybody, to the Two Man Podcast. Sorry for the long break. How you doing, Carl?
Dude, I'm doing great. Let's go. Two men, too good, baby.
Yes, yes, sir. That's right. Yeah, sorry.
Hell yeah.
Folks, took a week off. We had one day we were able to record last week. Unfortunately, scheduling conflicts. Carl losing his wallet.
I lost my wallet. Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it has been found since. So good vibes only. He's got the wallet. We're back here recording. We had some technical difficulties again before the show. Me and Carl's mics and headphones both weren't working. Carl was able to figure it out. I, unfortunately, as you can tell by the lack of blue light on my microphone, have not been able to figure out. But we're going to rock with it. And we're sorry, folks, if the audio doesn't sound the greatest. But hey, we live and learn.
It's all right. We'll be back up and running for the next episode. So
Exactly, exactly. But we got plenty of good stuff to talk about here. Mother's Day was this past weekend. Happy Mother's Day.
yes, happy Mother's Day to all your moms out there.
Yes, of course, And so obviously I had a little surprise. I came home. I was able to see Carl Langus. Every year they have a Mother's Day brunch. My family was attending. They knew that. Langus did not, and Carl did not know that I was coming. And there I was.
Yeah. Dude, it was so funny. I like had this like small like piece in my mind that you were coming.
Hmm.
And I had just said to Jill right before, I was like, if Tyler comes and he didn't tell us and he's not gonna help us work, I'm gonna be pissed. Like jokingly. Like I wasn't
Yeah, yeah.
actually gonna be mad if he showed up.
Hmm.
But like she told me like after like in her head, she's like, I really hope he's like not mad at Tyler. And I was like, no, I'm not actually mad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I was like, and then Emily Virgil was like, come on, like look who's here. I was like, oh, like it's Tyler and Jill's family, like great. And then they're like, no, keep looking. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Tyler, what's up?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it's really
was.
funny, man.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise. Langus had the same reaction. He when he saw me, he was like, "I told Jill I was gonna hit you if I saw you, but I can't do that, man."
Dude, I really had to put on some of my acting chops for Langus. He was like he thought something was up, but then I come in like frantic looking. I'm like, dude, we gotta go now. Like they're pissed. And
Yeah,
he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And we bring him to you, and he was like, fuck you.
yeah. I could tell.
Mad funny.
I could tell, like, as he was looking around, like he looked like kind of worried. He stressed. I mean, that's a lot of people throughout the day, so I could tell he was stressed. And then he saw my family, and he was like, "Oh, what's the problem here?" And then he saw me, and then he's like, I knew it." So it was definitely,
Oh, so funny though. So
yeah,
funny.
yeah. It was nice to go be back on the
But
island.
yeah, happy Mother's Day. I hope did you guys enjoy?
Yeah, food was great. Service was great. Jill was our lovely waitress, if you will, and yeah, good time. Good time
If
all
you
around.
will.
Some old faces, and finally show the family the mansion.
Yeah, that was nice. How did they like the tour?
They said it was great. They loved our office. They liked the
Oh,
office.
did you show them pictures of us?
Yeah, yeah. I showed them the pictures of us. For all that don't know, me and Carl used to have an old office there that we made our own in the back in the liquor room. So we have pictures of us on a
Perfect place to have an office.
exactly. We have pictures of us on a corkboard of us in photo booths, just documenting other times we're not doing work at work. Um,
Literally all the time. So
yeah, so it was a lot of fun. But yeah, enough about that. We got plenty of other good stuff to talk about. Carl, you want to kick it off with our first topic?
yes, I do, baby. So let's get into it. Spoiler alert here. We're gonna be talking about the brand new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, volume 3. It was absolutely freaking amazing. May I say flarking amazing. That's the F word that they use in the movies. It was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a near perfect movie. I mean, obviously there's gonna be with every movie, there's gonna be quirks or things that you don't really like, but there wasn't a lot in this movie that I didn't like.
Yeah,
I thought first of all the soundtrack absolutely amazing.
always.
I just thought how the soundtrack, like every single song they picked for every moment, like when I hear the song I can picture the scene. Like
Yeah,
it just goes so well with everything. um Acting was fantastic. uh what's it called, Drax, Dave Bautista, um Karen Gilman, who plays Nebula, they were kind of the standouts for me. They like were really good in this movie. Of course, my boy Peter Quill, Chris Pratt. the
Yes.
best. You got Bradley Cooper as Rocket, Vin Diesel, I'm Groot.
Yes.
Everybody was fantastic in this. It really it was really sad to see it end at the end, it's a conclusion of, three movies of span of 10 years. But I really enjoyed it. What about you, Tyler?
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much summed it up. I mean, it was just a nice kind of ending, because a lot of the characters beforehand said they wouldn't be reprising their roles again. So I think it was just definitely a perfect ending and a perfect kind of, story of where these guys started and kind of where they ended. I really thought, spoilers again, I really thought someone was going to die. Happy to see all the Guardians were able to walk away with their happy endings, and they kind of set up for their futures, what you think they could be doing, which was really nice. Yeah, and I just thought again the soundtrack was great, the acting was great, side stories, real tearjerker for sure at many
Yeah,
points. I
man.
mean, Taylor called me a couple of times.
No way.
Yeah, so but yeah, I definitely recommend seeing it. A lot of high praise. I mean, it's right outside the top five of all Marvel movies ever for me. It's close.
Really?
A second
Yeah, I
watch,
definitely put it up there as well. It's either towards the tail back of my top five or it just misses it for me.
yeah,
We're gonna have to do an updated list very soon.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was absolutely great. What was your favorite scene from it?
I mean, it's pretty cliche, but the fight scene at the end with all of them, No Sleep Till Brooklyn. I mean, just
Yeah,
perfect
the
song
hallway
choice.
scene.
Yeah, the hallway scene, unbelievable.
I was watching something online that was really funny. It was like, what's it with like people going to watch movies that just loves to see like hallway scenes, like fight scenes. Like I don't know what it is. They just
Yeah,
hit different. Like
yeah.
the all the ones in Daredevil, Born Again, the John Wick hallway scenes,
Mandalorian.
yeah, Mando hallway scenes.
Yep.
Yeah, you got dude, there's just so many great like hallway scenes just in like movie history. It's awesome.
Yeah, you see a guy
Um
standing by himself in a hallway against a whole army, you know it's about to be the most badass scene
Yeah,
you've
you
ever
know it's
seen.
going down. It's going down. It's great.
I,
But yeah, I would say that's a great pick for your favorite scene.
yeah. And also I saw something that was funny. I haven't seen Super Mario Brothers yet. But I saw
You
something
didn't? I
that
thought you
said,
did.
no, I was going to, but then something happened, so the rest of the group went. But I saw
Oh,
something
gotcha,
that said
gotcha.
like if you told me at the beginning of the year I was going to see two Chris Pratt scenes where he has to save the universe with No Sleep Till Brooklyn playing in the background, it definitely wasn't on their bingo card or something. Or they're like, if I had a nickel for every time, I'd have two nickels, like that old sound.
That's so funny.
I guess that happened
No,
in Super Mario Brothers.
yeah, dude, it was crazy. It was awesome.
Nice, nice.
I
No,
actually forgot that was in Super Mario Brothers. I don't know, like I feel like I just like resonate the No Sleep Till Brooklyn song more with the Guardians one, even though I did see the Mario movie. I don't know what it is, but
yeah,
my
no,
favorite scene was the when or like basically right before when they were going to meet the evolutionary for the first time.
yeah.
Um uh it was when Peter was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be a trap." He's like, "It's not a trap if I know it's a trap and it's a face off."
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
And basically the scene where um him and Groot they're like Groot, you know what to do, kill them all. And I'm literally sitting there, I'm like, kill them all? Like, what do you mean? What are they gonna do? And like Groot just like pulls out like 15 different guns with
Yeah,
like
yeah,
15
yeah.
different limbs. And they just like literally just start firing and killing everybody. I was like, this literally is a face off. Like, this is awesome. I think
Literally.
that was definitely my favorite scene. It was sick.
Yeah, or it was funny
It was
even at the
sick.
beginning when obviously funny things always in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. James Gunn does a great job of, mixing in some comedy. I think it was right at the
Yeah.
beginning when Adam Warlock kind of like invaded nowhere and Rocket's kind of banged up and Drax is like, "We'll kill everybody." And he's like, "We'll kill no one. We'll kill some." And Chris Pratt's like, "Nobody." And he's like, "We'll kill one person. That's really stupid. It means nothing to life," or something like
Yeah,
that.
he's like, we'll kill one person that nobody loves. He's like, well, that's just
Yeah, yeah,
Sad.
yeah. So no, definitely all around like 2.5 hour movie. Sometimes hard to watch, to sit through. But I mean, that movie I could do it again and again.
Yeah. Did I actually tell you that I saw it for a half a time when I lost my wallet? Did I
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
about that?
yeah. I
Yeah,
did.
so when I lost my wallet, I thought I lost it at the movie after seeing Guardians the day after. So I went to the movie theater to go and find it. But apparently the movie's after 9 o'clock. Nobody is like in the movie theater. So the doors were all locked. So I had to wait for somebody to come out to walk in. So somebody happened to walk out and I walked in. And as I'm walking in, there the movie theater I was in, somebody was sitting in my seat, so I couldn't look, and it was halfway through the movie, Guardians was on. So I looked at Joey, I'm like, Joey, you want to watch it again? So we sat then for the last like hour and a half and watched the rest of the movie.
Gotta
It was
watch it. I mean,
awesome.
yeah, gotta watch it. I'm already dying to see it again. So
Yeah, dude, it was great. I can't wait for it to come out on Disney Plus and kind of just like, be able to like freeze in and just like look at different things. I
yeah,
wanted to go through that hallway scene and like look at different pictures and stuff that
yeah.
it went through. I also almost cried at the end when I literally thought Peter was dead.
I thought Peter was dead for sure. They teased it
Yeah,
so many times. Drax took some hits. Rocket took some hits.
yeah.
Peter took some hits. I
The
mean,
f- the fact that everybody like came out alive was wild to me. I could have sworn at least two or three people were gonna die, but I
yeah.
think it's kind of better that they kind of left
Mhm.
everybody. This way, like you don't have to do another movie with them, but they can always show up as a cameo somewhere down the road. I mean, that's how Marvel is now. It's all cameos. Not saying I don't mind that. I mean,
Yeah,
I kind of appreciate it,
exactly.
but um, I saw something actually real quick about that last scene. How they should have done it instead of having Adam Warlock save him.
Mm.
I saw something saying that it should have been Gamora who saved Peter, like after the first Guardians movie.
Yeah,
Peter was about to sacrifice himself using his mask to put on
yeah,
Gamora, and it would have been a nice, like, kind of like, you
yeah.
know, callback to if Gamora saved him. I think
Of
they
course.
missed out there, but it's cool that they did Adam Warlock because it's like, why was he in the movie if he's not going to save him?
Yeah, exactly.
So
And they have to set him up if they ever want to use him for future things and stuff. Because I thought he was pretty good, so I would like to see him.
yeah, definitely. I honestly was skeptical about uh what thing he's what's the actor's name?
Oh, I
I'm
couldn't even tell
drawing
you.
a
I just
blank.
know he's from Where the Millers.
Yeah, Will Poulter.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
they were having I was kind of iffy about him because like you said, I've really only seen him in Where the Millers.
yeah,
And he plays like literally like um a stupid like young kid in that. So I was like, I really don't want to see that as like supposed to be one of the stronger characters in Marvel.
yeah,
But I thought it was like a nice balance of he's stupid, but he's also really strong. So
yeah,
it was pretty cool. They kind of played it in the way like he's kind of like a dumber Vision, if that
yeah.
makes sense. Cause
Kind of. Yeah,
uh
actually, that's a
yeah,
good point.
because Vision, he was born and he like but yeah, it's basically like he was coming out of the cocoon. It's like a Vision was like super smart,
Yeah,
and they said the reason why he was like so stupid was because they took him out early. So it's funny to see how like Vision was, had all these powers, and he was basically like extremely intelligent, and then you have Adam Warlock, who's you know they kind of made it more like he's like more like a 3-year-old than
yeah,
um somebody who has like advanced like mindset. Like I mean, Vision, he had the robot, he had Jarvis, he had Ultron, he had all that stuff going on.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, also real quick, the reason why it kind of cut like that was because my feed just died mid thing, so that's why I no longer have my headphones on, and yeah, so we're just set up for failure today. But anyway, Tyler, you back? Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm here. We're just going through a lot of technical difficulties here, folks. I mean, we're all live here. No, it seems like it doesn't want us to work here, but hey, we're gonna prevail. And hey, Carl, I think you had a fun game. I think that will get us in a
You
better.
know what? Let's
Let me
segue
talk
into
about
the
that.
fun game. So, shout out to Blake's Takes One, for not stealing this idea from me, but just posting it first. I literally, after I saw the movie, had this idea to do with Tyler, and it really makes me upset that we didn't get to post about it first. But I would just like to shout them out first. But
Yeah,
it's basically listing our favorite Guardian songs. So from the first, the second, and the third movies.
Yep.
Um, our top, they did their top 10. We'll do our top five.
Yep.
So Tyler, you want to start us off, man?
Yeah, sure. So these are just from the Guardians movies, and this is my top five songs. I will go backwards. So at number five, I have Brandy, You're a Fine Girl.
That's a good one.
Guardians 2, just a nice montage scene, kind of sums up a lot about Yago and you know
Yago, it's Yandu.
what?
You said Yagu, it's Yandu.
No, no, not Yandu. The other one. What's his dad's name?
Oh, ego, ego, ego.
Ego, and Ego and his mom, and Peter's mom. So I think sums it up quite nicely there. And then at four, I have from Guardians 3, No Sleep Till Brooklyn. We kind of touched on it
Nice.
earlier. But that hallway scene was unbelievable. Just perfect for it too. Um, and number three, I got Mr. Blue Sky.
Nice, nice.
The beginning of Guardians 2, just a nice little fun montage again, nice little fight scene. And then number two, I have The Chain.
Oh,
Um,
that's a good one. That's
also,
high on your list.
oh, Guardians 2, yeah, the Guardians 2 soundtrack I think is definitely the best, as I can
I
tell
think
from
it's the
this
best
list.
overall. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I think they said in the video, I'm not trying to copy them. I can agree by these top five I have here. The chain fight scene at the end. Um, and then number one is just an all-time classic between the movies and between you and me, and it's Come and Get Your Love.
Dude, it's just the best. It's the
Yeah.
best one. It's
It's just
fire.
it's just a classic. And then it was tough to leave some of these out, so I just want to say some honorable mentions. I have Hooked on a Feeling,
Oh,
and then
that one's so good.
this one I put as an honorable mention because it's not technically a Guardians movie, but Rubber Band Man. When they come in Infinity War with the
Yes.
Rubber Band Man, I definitely have to put that there. Yeah, and they all
Yeah.
sing along pretty much. Yeah,
Dude, that scene in Infinity War is awesome. Like when I was sitting there in the theater for the first time, it's just like, all right, let's go. Cause like you didn't even have to know what was coming. You just heard the song, the way they transition. Oh,
yeah,
great.
no, I thought it was perfect. So I mean, those are my five right there.
Dude, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Come and Get Your Love, dude. That movie's iconic.
Yeah,
It's awesome, man. Like the Guardians soundtrack is great. Like you said, I think the second movie, Volume 2, probably has the best overall soundtrack.
yeah,
I think one for me has probably the like most like memorable or like the most like iconic. Like when I think of that song, I only think about the Guardians.
yeah.
And then I gotta say the last one, Volume 3, that soundtrack, I have all those songs on repeat right now. Like I can't get
Yeah,
them
no, they
out
had
of my
some
head.
good ones in there for sure.
Yeah, they're awesome. But I'll give you mine. I'll start with my honorable mentions because I did have a lot. It was really, really hard for me to keep off some of these songs.
Yeah,
I could have probably done a top 20, dude. Like
easily,
there's so
easily.
many great songs. First honorable mention I have, I actually have The Chain as my honorable mention by Fleetwood Mac. Like you said, uh from the end fight scene with the dad, absolutely amazing. I have Ooh Child by
Nice,
the Five Stair Steps.
nice.
Um, Great song. You know, that's the last scene of the movie, basically, where you have the dance off to save the universe.
Yeah,
Like it's iconic, man.
good one.
Uh, and then I got In the Meantime, which is one of the new songs by Space Hog. Song's a bop.
Yeah,
But getting into my top five, I actually have No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Uh, Song's just awesome. You know, you got the Beastie Boys just doing their thing. Um, that fight scene just iconic, like we talked about before. I honestly forgot it was in the Mario movie. Uh,
yeah.
then right after that, I have number four. I have Brandy. So we kind
Kind
of
of
got a
slow.
lot of the same.
Yeah,
Uh, we got a kind of a lot of the same songs here. So four, I got Brandy. Three, I actually have I Want You Back by Jackson 5.
nice, great song.
End of the first Guardians movie, you know, there you're expecting a lot to come from these guys, and certainly we get a lot of great moments after
Yeah,
this first movie. When these movies first came out, like nobody knew who the Guardians were, and James Gunn made the Guardians a franchise name. Now everybody can't get enough of the Guardians, you know?
shout out James Gunn.
Shout out James Gunn. So that's my number three. Number two, I got Mr. Blue Sky. That's one of my favorite, near and dear to my heart. I just whenever I hear that song, I just want to dance like Baby Groot. Just,
Yeah.
dance like nobody's watching. And then number one, baby, is Come and Get Your Love.
Nice.
Uh, that's a song that me, you, the boys from home, that was my walk-up song during all of baseball. It's the best, man.
Yep.
Love that song. Whenever I hear it, I just want to dance and, be like Peter Quill, pretend
Yeah.
like nobody's watching.
Yeah.
So a lot of really, really great songs.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot more, like Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That's a
Ain't no
bop.
valley, ain't no valley low. Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't no mountain high
They even
enough.
got the other one. I had an honorable mention. Actually, it was Wham Bam. I think it's Wham
Oh, that one's a good
Bam.
one too.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And every song is so perfect. And like you said, a top 20 still might not even be doing it justice because we would still leave out some good songs. Uh,
Yeah, definitely, man.
yeah, soundtracks could be a party playlist, honestly.
Yeah, I literally have a playlist that is just like all like music from movies that I've watched, mostly, Marvel movies.
Yeah.
I even have the soundtrack from the Marvel Guardians video game that came out. Even that soundtrack's fire. I just feel like everybody who's involved with these Guardian projects, they just don't miss on the music.
Never, never
It's
miss.
awesome, man. But
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to do that. Blake's takes. I'm pissed you guys did it first, but thanks for the idea. I guess definitely you can see from me and Tyler, we definitely got some ideas, from doing this list from you
Yes.
guys. So appreciate you guys for the inspiration.
Yes. Exactly.
But let's move on to two man two thoughts, right?
Love it. Yeah. Let's keep it rolling here.
All right, let's start. How about you start us off with two man two thoughts, Tyler? What you got?
Sure. So I just want to talk about something first that's going on in the sports world. I'll sum it up a little bit. A little Aaron Judge controversy from the Yankees.
Oh yes.
So Monday, he already homered once in the game. Announcers are talking about him in the ninth inning in kind of a blowout game, few runs off, and they're looking at him, and his eyes kind of wander over to his dugout, you know, and they're kind of like, "Did you see what he just did there?" And they were kind of confused, kind of skeptical of why he's looking over there, and then he does it again, and then next pitch he hits a bomb to center field. So now this raises some question and some concern here because maybe they're saying, is he cheating? Or, is he getting signs from the dugout? Is it the Astros again?
Oh God.
Yeah. So then it goes through and it becomes obviously the talk of the town on Tuesday. Um, Even though Judge said, and I believe him, he said, I was just looking over there. Someone from the dugouts like heckling the pitcher, so I was just trying to see who it was. Regardless of what he said, the Blue Jays came out, said they didn't like where the first and third base coaches were positioned. Maybe they were able to see the signs and relay it. But the thing I just wanted to bring up from it, even though we have a whole, conclusion of the problem, is there's been plenty of times where we've had a first or third base coach who has been able to see the pitcher tipping signs or the catcher who is just like not able to, cover what signs are coming down. And, they'll say, hey, like, come on, Tyler, if it's a fastball, or they'll say, let's go, Garnett, if it's a curveball or a slider coming. So there is nothing wrong with if a first or third base coach from the Yankees relayed that to Judge, that's on you as a ball player to not be better. And then, of course, it comes out Judge Homer's last night, dead center again. And pitcher comes out last night who was pitching to him on Monday and just says, "Yeah, I was tipping my pitches." So the whole thing could have been,
Yeah.
yeah, the whole thing could have just been resolved. There was really a whole story for nothing. But the one thing I just wanted to take from it and kind of explain is, as long as it's not electronic cheating like the Astros did, which this is not, good on you.
I mean, credit to the pitcher for basically being like, yeah, I was tipping my pitches, because he could have just said nothing
Yeah,
and could have made this thing a way bigger thing than it actually was.
yeah,
But yeah, I kind of agree with you too. I mean, when we used to play, I used to try and steal signs all the time.
yeah,
I remember me and Connor Catino, we'd be playing. I'd hit in front of him. I'd hit three, he'd hit four. I'd be on second base, and on second base, I would our thing was he would watch me on second base. If there was a fastball coming, I would take off my helmet like this, and then
Yeah.
if it was a curveball coming, I would tap my head like this.
Yeah.
You have signs because, especially when you're on first or second base, you can see, the one or the two, like back in the day, you're not doing crazy signs like,
Yeah.
all the way through. Everybody just put down one for a fastball, two for a
Yeah.
curveball,
Yeah.
Usually only people had two or three pitches, so it was super easy to tell what was coming.
Of course.
But yeah, I think it's part of the game, man. I mean, I personally, when I was playing, I would go out there and try and get as much at an advantage as possible. If
Of
you're
course.
able to read what's coming from the pitcher or you're able to read signs, I don't consider that cheating. I just consider you not doing a good job. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
like,
Especially as a catcher, like if there is a runner on second, like you were just explaining, you always do like, three you put down three, four signs and only one of them counts, Maybe you see the first inning, the second sign is the real one. So then you put down like curveball, fastball, slider, curveball. And
yeah.
then what's he throwing? So they definitely have to be better. And then the Yankees just, obviously good for Judge for not escalating the situation to a bigger deal.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, but just in general, anything that goes around the Yankees, especially just in the world we live today, everybody's going to be critical of them. So
Of
it doesn't
course.
even matter, you
Yeah.
know? So good on the Yankees for not making it a bigger deal. And it just sucks because no matter what the Yankees do, they're going to get criticized for something. I mean, I'm a Mets fan for God's sakes, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just that New York thing. Every team is just going to be after the New York teams,
Of course.
because we're the best. New York's the
Exactly.
best, man. We're the
Exactly.
best.
Yeah. So that's my first thought. We'll kick it over to you for your first thought.
Yeah, second thought is talking about the Spurs getting the number one pick in the NBA and talking about Victor Wembanyama. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Close enough.
I tried 10 times to figure out how to say his name beforehand, and I still think I butchered it. I think it's Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama?
Wembanyama. Yeah, like you said, just say it fast.
Wembanyama.
Yeah, Wembanyama.
Wembanyama. Yeah, if you say it fast, you get it.
That
Victor
guy's
Wembanyama.
definitely, like I said, that guy will definitely need a nickname once he makes the league.
Yeah, he's a France player, so a lot of these Euro players, really getting a big look, especially the past couple of years. It started with Giannis the Greek Freak.
Hmm.
We got Jokic, we got Luka. This
Yep.
guy seems like he's gonna be the next, big international player, and it's kind of cool to see that, man. Um, not just seeing a bunch of Americans playing the sport. Like, it's a National Basketball Association for a reason, and now you have a national wide presence of all these great athletes. And this guy looks like he's the real deal. I mean, I've seen videos of him, dude. He's 7'10" and he has handles like a guard. It's ridiculous, dude. Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's a tall guy. And yeah, I haven't seen this much hype around the basketball prospects since LeBron.
LeBron, dude. Yeah.
Probably LeBron. I mean, Zion had the hype. It's cooled down since he's joined the league because he can't stay healthy. And I mean, this guy, you could tell you get this guy on your team, you build around him. So
Yeah. I mean, especially in NBA too, like we're in the playoffs right now. Like usually every year when the first pick gets announced, it's kind of on the back burner. Like it doesn't make
yeah,
headline news. This was all over my social media page,
yep,
just talking about how amazing this guy is and how the Spurs basically stole this guy. Like they stole the draft getting this guy. Like it's
yeah,
insane. And the draft hasn't even happened yet. And first round of the Lakers Nuggets was last night, and nobody's even talking about that.
yeah.
You
No
know,
one.
I couldn't even tell you who won that game, dude.
It, wa-
Like,
exactly. It was a great high scoring shootout, but you couldn't tell because, like you said, Victor, you wanted to see who got it, and also rest in peace to the Pistons had the best odds to get him, and I think they ended up with the fifth pick. So
that's crazy. You know what's wild about the NBA, and I feel like more I kind of like it and I kind of hate it, is that it takes away from tanking. Like even if you have the worst team, you still don't get the best draft pick.
yeah,
Um, I don't know if more teams should do it to stop, you know, getting the
double
better
tank.
odds in
Yeah,
the draft, but
yeah,
it's crazy how it works because I mean the Spurs were not great last year, but they weren't as terrible as the Pistons, and the Pistons get
As the
picked.
Pistons, or I think the Hornets were up there. I mean, yeah, there were some fans who were complaining. I laughed because they were like, "I watched the Pistons win 17 games, and we end up with the fifth pick."
Yeah,
So
dude, it's the worst, man. I mean, as a Knick fan, we had to deal with that for a really long time, and we just had finally had a really good run in the playoffs. Um, which kind of leads me into my thought into this as well,
go
is
for it.
I actually went to game four of the no, game five
Yeah,
of the Knicks, and it was a hell of a game where they won before getting knocked out in game six. So game five was awesome, dude. Me and Dan got to go. We basically had plans to go drink outside of MSG before the game started, and we just were like looking at tickets, see if they were gonna drop. We get to the city, we're hanging out in Stout right outside of MSG, and we're looking at tickets. We find like really good tickets for like $300. We're like, should we pull the trigger? I'm like, when's the next time I'm gonna go to a Knicks playoff game? Like, when am I gonna actually have time? You know, with life and shit, it happens.
yeah.
So we pulled the trigger, man, and we had a couple of hiccups getting the tickets. We used Vivid Seats. I don't know if you've had hiccups with them in the past, but
Not too many. They're pretty reliable. I use them a bunch,
yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying too. So we ordered through them the tickets for $300. Apparently the person rejected it, even though he had it up there at $300 and we paid him. It's not like we were like lowballing it. We paid the price
yeah,
he
you can't.
wanted to.
Yeah, you can't put
So
bids in. You buy it for as per the price.
exactly. So apparently he rejected it. And then we were on call with like the help center.
Yeah,
The lady on the help was gonna get us another set of tickets, like a few rows up, right? Actually, a few rows down. We were sitting row nine, and the ones she was going to get us was row five. So even better tickets. And she's like, since I had to, like, we'll eat the rest of the money. And
yeah.
then that person rejected the offer of, I think they were going to pay like the extra $100 for us for the tickets. So that person rejected the ticket amount. So
Yeah,
then basically we got flipped to the other side of the court. We were sitting mid court. We got flipped to the other side of the court and 10 rows up. So instead of us sitting row nine, now we were sitting row 19 on the other side. I mean, the seats still ended up looking absolutely
yeah. They look
fantastic.
nice.
But let me tell you, dude, that New York energy was nuts, dude.
Unbelievable.
Like every time Brunson touched the ball, it was electric, dude. Like the whole place was rocking.
Yeah.
I definitely got to go to more Knicks games. Like that was amazing, dude. It was like the energy was crazy. Highly suggest we have to go to a game next year if
I
they're in the
mean,
playoffs again.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Regardless of all the teams and in New York, I still feel like that's New York's team, no matter
I
what.
I would I agree, man. I
I mean,
agree.
because this is their first time making it to the second round in like 10 years, and you wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, even down 3-1 in that series, after they won that game, they shut down Seventh Avenue, and they're
Yeah, dude.
hyped. I mean, you couldn't tell. And no matter what, I mean, that team could be like 0-80, and they're playing that final home game at home, and no matter what, they're gonna sell out that Madison Square Garden crowd, and
Still have
they're gonna be
celebrities
mad.
sitting courtside,
Yeah, regardless of it just being Madison Square Garden, something about the Knicks and in that place, it's something that I definitely want to check out one day.
dude, definitely, man. It was wild. I think the reason why it's just such a New York town like too with the Knicks is because, you have the Mets, you have the I mean, the baseball, you have the Yankees and the Mets.
Hmm.
Hockey, you have the Islanders and the Rangers.
Yeah.
Giants, you got Jets, Giants,
Yep.
Bills. You got three teams to root for there.
Yeah.
Up until, about a couple of years ago, there was really only the Knicks, and then you had the Nets in Jersey.
True.
But so I feel like just there was one singular New York team, so you have the whole city rooting behind this one team.
Yeah.
Maybe
Good
that's
point.
something, they should get back into. I mean, it's never gonna happen again, but like having that one team is kind of nice
Yeah.
because you don't have a split fan base between the city. You kind
True.
of have a union between it. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
True.
But
Yeah.
uh
I saw one stat and it said out of the four major sports, baseball, basketball, hockey, football, this is the longest title drought New York has seen in like a lot of years. It's like 96 seasons or something. The last team to win it was the Giants in 2010, 2011. So if there was ever a time to be a New York sports fan, maybe it's not now.
yeah, that's hard. That's hard to think of. You think about all the teams I just really listed. You have so many opportunities
So many
to win a
opportunities, and they still.
championship, but uh it's just other teams' time, I guess. Maybe when we're in our 50s, maybe we'll finally get one.
I just need some team to win something.
Yeah, we're getting the payback right now from like our parents getting all the good years. They were in their 20s and they get all the wins. Now it's like we're in our 20s and we're just getting all the shitty stuff.
Well,
All
we
the
gotta see Boston doing good and everything too, which stinks.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know what city I hate more. Philly, Boston or Philly, honestly. I just hate or Atlanta. I also hate Atlanta too.
Yeah, Atlanta's
Boston,
all right.
Philly,
I mean,
Atlanta.
yeah, I think it's definitely Boston and Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and an Islander
Same
fans always
Islander.
too. Sorry,
Yeah.
fans.
But before we get off the topic of New York sports, quick Mets real quick. Mets called up Mark Vientos, super hype about that. They've been playing absolutely trash recently. Like I can't even look at the box scores. It's god awful.
Yeah,
I think I saw a stat yesterday before Brett Beatty homered
yeah,
that Pete Alonso, they went, I think, 56 innings without hitting a home run.
saw
Like
that. Yep.
a lot of innings.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it was Pete Alonso who barely got it out the other way, hitting the home run. Like
yeah,
even he's not doing great. He was lighting up the box score, or lighting up everything. His
yeah,
first 13, 14 games. In the
yeah,
past like 17 games, nobody's been in sight. Everybody's been god awful.
yeah,
But hopefully with these young guys coming up, Mark Vientos, he was hitting insane in the minor leagues, dude.
yeah.
Like, let me read his stats real quick. I pulled it up. He's um he's hitting he was hitting 294 um in AAA with over his like past 2 year or 150 games. He was hitting 294, 40 home runs, 13 RBIs.
Yeah,
Like that's awesome, man. And I'm pretty sure he was hitting like 400 in the beginning of the season. I think he
yeah,
slowed down to like 350, but still that's amazing.
yeah.
And you got
Did you say
sorry,
40? Did you say 40 homers and 13 RBIs?
113 RBIs, my bad.
There,
113.
there you go. Just wanted to make sure
Yeah.
because it's like that math ain't mathing.
40 home runs and 113 RBIs.
Yeah,
But and then you got Ronnie Mercurio, who is right behind him. He's a little bit younger. He's not 19, 20 years old. He's batting on the season 353 with 7 home runs, 24 RBIs. Like a lot of good young guys,
yep.
but maybe they'll come out if they're playing this bad. I would like to see them bring up the young guys and
Always
just
the
play
best thing
bad
to
with the
do.
young
Yep,
guys.
always the
You know
best
what I
thing
mean?
to do.
Like,
Yep.
I'd rather you play bad with the young guys than just keep putting out these same old veterans every day and just playing really
Yeah,
shitty.
putting out Escobar, Guillorme, Nito,
Yeah, I mean,
Kana.
RIP Escobar, they just put him on assignment, which sucks.
Who,
But
Escobar or Guillorme?
no, Guillorme. Did
Yeah,
I say Escobar?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
Guillorme.
probably not too far behind.
Yeah, he's got to go. Brett Beatty's got to play every day. Every day,
It
he's got to
doesn't
play.
matter. Lefty, righty, give him the experience.
Yeah, exactly. So, but again, let's go Mets, and hopefully we'll start playing better. Verlander didn't
Exactly.
have a great start last night, but hopefully we do better.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll go to my second thought real quick. And I gotta pull it up here real quick. But Tom Brady really can't stay out of the news, even retired. I saw this thing, kind of funny, just wanted to discuss it quickly. And it says that Kim Kardashian is shopping for a home in Tom Brady's community, and apparently the pair is friendly. And in quotes, it says, Kim really likes Tom. She called him and asked him for his advice on Baker's Bay, which I guess is the neighborhood. What that relationship, I'm not saying anything is going to go further, but a Kim K and Tom Brady relationship would be insane.
Dude, the internet would break, dude. It would absolutely break.
Yeah. After
That
Tom
would,
Brady goes from Giselle, ruined his marriage with Giselle because he just didn't want to stop playing football. And then Kim K, who has had a couple sports athletes, the whole Kardashian curse and everything. You gotta love it.
dude, that would be like, dare I say, that would be bigger than when Kanye and Kim got together, because like Kanye was like the peak of all musical artists,
Yeah.
and then Kim K was basically your top tier model. Like she was one of one. There wasn't anybody beating her. And now you got the GOAT Tom Brady and Kim K. After all the controversy between their exes,
Yep. Yep.
dude, mind blown.
Could be a match made in heaven. They could have something to talk about with all their exes and everything.
Dude, could you imagine that Thanksgiving table?
Oh my,
You gotta, or Christmas, spending Christmas with the exes. You gotta spend all together.
yeah. Oh my God, that would be
You
nuts.
got Giselle on one side, Brady's and their kids. Then you got Kanye. Dude, what would you do if then Kanye and Giselle got together?
Just, I wouldn't put it past Kanye. He's got
I
something
wouldn't
going on.
I wouldn't put it past them either, dude. I would not put it past them.
Literally, literally. But speaking of celebrities, this kind of transitions me into a little game I wanted to play with Carl.
Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm hyped.
So this will be our final topic. I texted Carl a couple days ago, so he does not know the game, but he
I
will.
have no idea.
Yes. So what the game will be is I have 10 names here. I'm going to read you 10 of their real names, and you have to say what their stage names are.
Oh God.
For example, this is not one of the 10, but Logic's real name isn't Logic. So I would say whatever Logic's real name is, I don't know what it is.
Bobby Hall.
There you go. So if I said Bobby
Well,
Hall,
so if we're going to be technical, it's Sir Robert Hall or Bryson Hall the third.
why does he get Sir? He's knighted?
No, his mom is a crackhead and named named him Sir.
No way. His name's
Yeah, he talks about it in like a lot of his songs and in like a lot of interviews he does. He's like, yeah, my mom was on crack and she named me Sir. I'm not knighted, but technically my first
Oh,
name is
I
Sir.
thought this guy was about to be knighted for a second. That would have been
No, dude,
crazy.
that would be fucking awesome if he was. And
Yeah,
he's also not the third. He's the first. Like he's or if anything, he's the second because he's named after his dad, like
yeah,
Robert Hall, Bobby Hall. So
yeah. So
um,
let me turn on the light in here real quick because it's getting darker as we go here. It's getting.
oh god.
I feel like I'm in the dark. So
There we go.
yeah, a little better. All right, so we'll light it up here for the last segment. All right. All right. So the first name I have is who is Peter Hernandez? And then if you get stumped, I'll give you a hint of like singer or actor. So who is Peter
I'm
Hernandez?
stumped. Singer or actor?
Singer.
Peter Hernandez. I feel like you said singer? Is it a Spanish artist?
I think so. Sorry if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Daddy Yankee?
No.
Who is it?
Bruno Mars.
Fuck! Oh
Peter
God. His name is Peter Hernandez?
Hernandez.
Dude, my life is a lie.
Yeah, and I think he's Spanish, right?
He's definitely got to be some sort of. I mean, his last name's Hernandez, so
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, so
yeah.
sorry, folks, if we're being offensive here. Anywho, all right, so next one, I got Stephanie Germanata. Germanota? Stephanie Germanota?
Is
Germanata.
that Lady Gaga?
Holy shit, it is.
Let's go! Let's go!
I didn't think you were going to get one. And you had to.
Dude, hell yeah, baby. Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Let's go, Carl. All right.
Dude, let's go. Let's
All right,
go.
number
Dude,
three.
that's my girl. Of course I know Lady Gaga.
All right, good for you. All right, number three here. I got Aubrey Graham.
Aubrey Graham. Um actor or singer?
Singer.
Aubrey Graham. Can you give me a genre?
Rap.
Aubrey.
Pop. I'll give you, it's like rap slash pop.
Um I'm gonna go Doja Cat. Who is it?
Drake.
Uh,
Aubrey Drake Graham. Obviously, couldn't tell you his middle name, but it is
uh,
Drake.
I'm actually kind of pissed because I did know that, but when I heard Aubrey, I thought a girl.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Ah, that one hurts. That one hurts.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, okay. I'll take that one on the chin. I should have gotten that one.
You're good. You're good. People. All right. So now we got Calvin Broadus Jr.
Singer or actor?
Singer.
I'm gonna go The Weekend.
No. I'll give you one more.
Calvin Harris is not Calvin Harris.
No. No.
Can't be that easy. Hold on, one more.
I'll give you one.
Travis Scott.
No.
All right, who is it?
It is D-O-double-G Snoop Dogg.
D-O-double-G. I actually didn't know his first name was Travis. Damn,
No, it's
that's
Calvin.
hard.
Calvin. Yeah, Calvin Broadus
Okay,
Jr.
I did know. Yeah, I did know his first name was Calvin. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
All right. How about? Do you know Reginald Kenneth Dwight?
Reginald Kenneth Dwight. Actor?
Singer.
No, they're all gonna be singers. There's no actors really that have stage names.
Yeah. There's a couple I got here that you'll be shocked about.
Really?
Yeah.
Um, can you give me another hint? Is there another hint you can give me? He's a singer. What's the name again?
Reginald Kenneth Dwight. He's an older singer.
Older singer, like how old?
Retired recently from touring. If that's a if you are up to date with him. Him.
And is it him?
It is a him.
Retired recently. Older singer.
Yeah,
Uh,
retired from touring, I believe.
I'm gonna just say a random one. It's gonna be wrong. Um, Reginald, um, older singer. Is it Billy Joel?
No, close ish.
Really?
Yeah, it's Sir Elton John. Yeah,
Reginald Elton John. Oh,
yeah,
that was my other one I was gonna say.
yes.
Ah,
So it
damn it.
is.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Damn it. Billy Joel, I think his real name is Billy Joel. That
that
was
would
stupid.
that would make
My
sense.
dad my dad's gonna kill me. He's gonna, how did you not know that?
Literally, some of these are tough. I didn't know half of these. This one, sorry in advance, I'm gonna butcher this name. Belcalis Almanzar. Belcalis Almanzar.
Yeah, I'm not getting that one. You can just tell me.
Yeah, that's Cardi B. If you couldn't guess that her
Oh,
real name was not Cardi B, it is Belcalis Almanzar.
oh, that's funny, man. That's funny.
All right, how about this one? How about Natalie Hirschlag?
Actor?
Yeah,
Can you give me a movie she's in?
Star Wars.
Natalie Portman?
It is. Her last name is not Portman.
Hey,
Her name.
nice. Yo, it's honestly that was the first thought that went in my head
Yeah,
when you said Natalie. What? Her last name's not actually Portman?
yeah. This is what I've looked up. I didn't do a lot of research, so
Oh, maybe is she married? No, because she was literally Natalie Portman since she was a kid.
yeah, no, it says it's not
I
actually.
want the facts on this one. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think her name is actually Natalie Portman. I think it's unless that. Oh, maybe I did do maiden name. Maybe I messed up there. We'll research after the show.
I was like, that's definitely maybe no, but when she filmed Return of the or the first Phantom Menace, she wasn't married yet.
Oh yeah, because she was like young and she was still.
Yeah, so it has to maybe it was like her mom's maiden name,
I
so
don't
it's
know.
easy. So it's
Yeah,
still probably a stage name.
yeah. Anywho, here's
All right.
another one for you. Maurice Micklewhite.
Maurice Micklewhite, actor.
Yeah.
Maurice,
Old,
movie.
old actor. Oh, I can't give you a movie. Might be a giveaway. Old actor, old, legendary.
Maurice. You're gonna say it, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, but like, who would know this?
Al Pacino?
No,
Yeah, Al Pacino's name is Al Pacino. Stupid Carl.
maybe it's not. Who
Maurice.
knows after reading this list?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Was it the guy from uh no. Was it the guy from Shang-Chi that was in Iron Man 2?
No, no, no. It's not that guy. No, no.
Because the little pet thing is named Maurice.
Yeah, no, 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 no. No,
How funny would that have been?
no, nothing.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, I give up. I don't know.
that would be Michael Caine.
Oh.
Michael Caine, the infamous from Batman. If I said Batman, I think you probably would have gotten it eventually. Maybe.
I don't I think I still wouldn't have gotten it,
All right.
honestly.
Yeah. So apparently, that's his real name is Maurice Micklewhite.
Maurice Micklewhite and he goes by Michael Caine. This is ridiculous. They're making up shit.
Right? Who could just make up their own names when they get famous? Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid.
All right, we go back. We go back here to singer. We got a Catherine Hudson.
Is that Katy Perry?
Yeah.
Let's
What?
go, dude. I know my old shit, bro. I got Lady Gaga and I got Katy Perry. Let's fucking go.
You don't get Elton John, Snoop Dogg, or Drake, but you have Lady Gaga and Katy Perry. Good for you. Good
Well, I'm honestly really pissed about Drake. I definitely should have gotten that one. But I got Lady Gaga and Katy Perry.
All right, and here's the last one. I forgot to look up how to say this one beforehand, so sorry, folks. But this is Jaquez Berman Webster II,
Oh, actor or singer? I feel like I know this one.
singer. Jaquez, Jaque,
Jaquez.
but it's Berman Webster II.
Uh, genre?
Rap.
Old rap, new rap.
New.
He's still relevant?
Yeah.
Jaquez. Jaquez. Is this J. Cole?
No.
Jaquez. I don't know.
You guessed it before. This would be La Flame, Travis Scott.
Don Quas are gonna freaking kill me for
They're
that.
gonna be so mad if they're watching. They're gonna be upset. They'll also probably be upset with how I said that name because I probably butchered it.
They're gonna be like, Tyler, I can't believe that you didn't know that. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, exactly. But hey, I mean, listen, you got three right. I thought you would get maybe one right. The three right you got did not see coming. So
Did not see me getting those ones. Honestly, I should have gotten Travis right.
yeah,
Frick. Oh my god, I'm so pissed. What? Their name is Why do you go by Travis Scott? Why would you go by Travis?
yeah, and like, cause like, yeah, what do you think? What do you think Kylie calls him? It's not Jaquez.
Like,
It's Travis.
like, like that's so stupid. Like if you're gonna go by like a different name, go by something that's like close. Like if your name starts with a J, go by like Jake Scott or like
Yeah,
Jack Scott.
yeah,
Why would you change the whole first letter of your name?
literally,
That's
unbelievable.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
You
but
think Kylie calls him Travis?
probably. I don't see. I mean, she's Travis.
Why would Elton John change his name?
You want to be called Reginald Kenneth Dwight?
Dude, Reginald Dwight is a fire stage name.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Chief.
Go by Reggie. Reggie White.
No, maybe that. Yeah, I don't know. There's
That's
a
what I'm saying. Why would you go by Elton?
I don't know. I like Elton John better. I don't like Reginald.
I do like Elton John better. I mean, it definitely rings, but like, who's gonna call you? Like, how do they come to this like solution? I know Post Malone. He went
Yeah,
from Post Malone because he put his name into a random like name generator for rap.
yeah,
So that's how we got Post Malone.
yeah. I looked up something for like Cardi B. Like they were trying to guess where she got her name from, and I saw like an article quickly, and I think she literally got it from Bacardi, like rum. She's just a Cardi and B. I don't know. So I'm interested to look up the other ones.
That's funny, man.
Especially for
Oh,
Puerto.
we gotta look real quick at Natalie Portman's like name.
Yeah,
Is Natalie Portman? Is
Yeah.
Natalie is Natalie Portman's name?
Wait, what's a by name? Oh, maybe I did something wrong here. Oh, so it says to protect her privacy, she adopted her paternal grandmother's maiden name.
Oh,
What is she hiding from? Because here it says Natalie Portman. Oh wait, Natalie Portman by name of Natalie Hirschlag. Does that just mean her by name? Does that mean what her real name is?
yeah. Well, her real name is Natalie Harshla, or maybe like when she applies for stuff, she doesn't use the Natalie Portman name. She uses the Harshlag one. So this way, like, she's treated like an actual, like, a regular person. I don't know. Not a
Yeah.
celebrity.
Wait, it says pardon our language, but Jewish actress Natalie Portman. All right, born in Jerusalem to Jewish parents. Her maternal side is from Austria. Don't give me an ad now. And her father's side is from Poland. Natalie is descended from Holocaust survivors. Her great
Oh,
grandparents perished in the concentration camps. With that possibly spurring on her, Natalie has absolutely made the most of her life. On her mother's, all right, her real name isn't actually Natalie Portman, but Natalie, oh, like Netta dash Lee Hirschlag. Portman is her maternal grandmother's maiden name.
interesting.
Oh wow, so it's like, geez. So she just completely like changed her name, especially. So that's what she was kind of like, I guess, hiding from is escaping from, no, well, she wasn't old enough to escape from
Yeah, I
Austria.
mean, she was like, I'm pretty sure she was like 12 when those movies first came out, but that wasn't even one of her first movies. She was in like another movie before that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I almost sounded really stupid, and I was gonna say that's probably when she first escaped, like when her family escaped from Nazi Germany. But she's not that old, folks, so don't
She's
worry.
not that old. Not that old.
Yeah, but that's a pretty cool story. So that is right.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That
but
is
listen,
awesome. Dude,
there's plenty more people. The list goes on and on. So we definitely will have to play that game again. But you did really good.
dude, I'm honestly very disappointed in myself. I really should have gotten Drake,
Mhm.
and I should have gotten Elton John, and I should have gotten Travis. I should have just guessed Travis Scott. I shouldn't have quit after the J. Cole one. I'm
Yeah,
pissed at
I think you would
myself.
eventually got it. But hey, man, you just come back. You come back better for next time.
Yeah, I'll definitely come back. This is a topic we can do again because there's probably a lot more that you can
Oh,
do.
100%. Yeah, I saw so many more. So maybe you'll quiz me next time.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I got you on the next one.
Sounds good. Sounds good. But
Oh,
I think that's where we wrap it up. Unfortunately.
yeah, thank you guys for coming to the two-man podcast. We really appreciate the support. Me and Tyler's goal, we know we don't have a lot of followers right now, but please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Even if you just want to watch the clips we post online, that helps us.
Yep.
Buy some merch. We got some fire merch up on our website. Um, Appreciate all the love and support, guys, and keep doing you guys.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah. Retweet what Carl said. See you guys next time.
Retweet.
Peace.
Thanks. Two man, baby. Let's go.